My cheating ex's mistress came to my salon not knowing who I was. I gave her exactly what she deserved, and she paid me for it. I'm a hairstylist, and I thought I'd seen everything, but nothing prepared me for the day she walked in. She had an appointment for extensions, premium package. She wanted long, thick hair for her engagement party that weekend. The moment she sat in my chair, she was glowing, couldn't stop smiling. And honestly, she seemed nice, sweet even, the type of person you'd actually want to be friends with. Then she pulled out her phone to show me inspiration photos. My stomach dropped, because there, in her camera roll, were pictures of her with my ex-boyfriend. Not just any photos. Photos of them at the restaurant where he told me he needed space to figure things out. Photos of them at his apartment, where I'd left half my stuff because he said he wasn't ready to live together. There was even a photo of them in his car, the one where we'd taken our first road trip together. She had no idea who I was. We'd never met. He'd clearly never shown her my picture. "That's my boyfriend," she gushed. "Well, fiancé now," he proposed last month. "I know it's fast, but when you know, right?" I felt my hands shaking as I sectioned her hair. Last month. We'd broken up 4 months ago, which meant, "How long have you two been together?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. "About 8 months. Crazy story, actually. We met at his friend's party, and he told me he'd just gotten out of a long relationship with someone who was super controlling and wouldn't let him have his own life. She didn't even let him hang out with his friends. 8 months. We'd been together for 3 years. He was with her for 4 months before he even broke up with me. And controlling? I'd been the one begging him to communicate, to stop canceling plans last minute, to actually show up when he said he would. I had a choice to make. I could refuse her service, tell her who I was, expose everything right there. Or, these extensions are going to look absolutely stunning on you," I said, smiling. Here's the thing about hair extensions. There's a right way and a wrong way to install them. The right way, they last months. The wrong way, well, let's just say shortcuts have consequences. I gave her exactly what she paid for. Beautiful, long, premium extensions. Installed them perfectly, actually. Every single one placed exactly where it should be. But I used a bonding solution that I knew wouldn't hold. Not illegal, not dangerous, just temporary. The kind of mistake a tired stylist might make after a long day. The kind of thing that would look absolutely flawless for about 48 to 72 hours before the bonds started slipping. She looked in the mirror and literally cried happy tears. Kept touching her hair, turning her head side to side. Paid $800 without blinking. Tipped me $100. Hugged me and said I was a miracle worker, that I'd made her dreams come true. "You're going to look perfect at your party," I told her, and I meant it, for about 2 days anyway. Her engagement party was on Saturday. On Sunday afternoon, she called the salon, screaming. The extensions were falling out. Not all at once, but in clumps. Enough to be noticeable. Enough to be mortifying. She'd spent her engagement party paranoid, constantly checking her hair every 5 minutes, finding loose strands on her dress, on the floor, everywhere. My manager asked me what happened. I showed her my notes, the products I'd used, played concerned and confused. "I have no idea," I said. "Maybe she used the wrong shampoo? Did she go swimming?" Sometimes clients don't follow aftercare instructions and don't want to admit it. But here's the twist that actually made me feel something. She never left a bad review, never demanded a refund. She called back a week later and apologized for yelling. Said her fiancé told her she was overreacting, that her hair looked fine, that she was being dramatic and embarrassing about a few loose pieces. That's when I realized I didn't ruin her engagement party. He did, because he couldn't even let her have that moment without making her feel crazy. She came back 6 months later, without a ring, asked if I could fix what another stylist had done to her hair. She looked tired, smaller somehow, like she'd been apologizing for existing. This time, I gave her the best service of her life.